What's up, YouTube? This is your boy King Ro, and y'all now tuned into King Ro TV. And I have a new series that I want to talk about that I'm starting. And this is the first video to the series, as y'all seen. I'm gonna call it Talking with Ro. Well, let's just say Story Time with Ro. And today I'm gonna explain to y'all this funny story that happened in my childhood as I was growing up. And while I'm talking about it, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm using the gun, the Shiva Black Ops 3. This gun has exceeded my expectations. This is a very nice gun. At first I didn't like it, but as you see it, once I start going off, I really fell in love with it. But let's get to the story. I was about, I want to say 9, 10, and you know, I stayed in apartments, and for y'all that ever lived in apartments or that still do live in apartments, y'all know when you're a kid, all the kids play together. It's like, you know, everybody interact rather than how you would be in a neighborhood where you have your own privacy, like your backyard. Not too many kids come outside. So when I stayed in apartments, everyone was outside 24/7, like everybody. And I had a friend named I think you should call him Lil John. That was his name, Lil John. Lil John was he was my boy. We used to do everything together, and Lil John was about my age, he was about my age, but he was real small. And he had braids. He was light skinned. So me and Lil John used to ride our bikes every day, all day. Like, this was the thing to do. Like, if you wasn't playing on the little tennis court or whatever, playing football or whatever, we was riding bikes. And that was like our life. So Lil John, he was like the one child out of, I think his parents had probably like 6 kids. So, and as I say, the apartments I stayed in, they wasn't the best of shape. So, you know, nobody had money like that. But I was lucky to have a little something where I was able to afford a bike. And my parents had got me a bike like about 3 years ago or something like that for Christmas. It was a small bike. And, you know, I'm a growing child, so I was kind of tall at the age. I wish I would have kept growing, but I was pretty tall. I was probably like 5'2", 5'3". Nah, not tall. I'm stretching it. Probably like 5 feet flat. And I was like 10. And Lil John was probably about 4'4", something like that. So my dad's brother got me a new bike, a bigger bike that I could ride. It was a nice bike, Green Next. I know y'all remember that brand, the Next bikes. And I almost got that bike jacked the first day I got it. So, but that's a story for another day. So Lil John used to ride my bike, my old bike, I guess, because his parents couldn't afford a bike, so he never had a bike. So my mom would let him ride a bike, you know, just, you know, things that, you know, something to have some of us to do in the apartments. So me and Lil John was outside just talking, playing football, like playing catch. And then the older kids, like my sister, the kids that was like in middle school at the time, almost going to high school, they all was like in the pool or just chilling. Like my house used to be the spot. Everybody in the apartments knew my house was the spot. Everybody was welcome. You was welcome to eat anything. My house was the spot. So the older kids was inside or whatever. They was just talking, whatever, you know, doing whatever older kids would do at the time. Back then it was like downloading music and making the CDs, burning CDs and stuff like that. So that was like when the internet first started really popping. So they was in there, whatever. Me and Lil John was outside playing catch. And Lil John was like, man, I'm bored. And it was like, yeah, man, I'm bored too. We were like, man, let's go ride the bike. I was like, nah, man, we can't ride the bike. Cause I know my mom had told me, she was like, I don't want y'all to ride the bikes cause like, you know, when you stay in apartments, you don't have as much space. You know, your space is consuming. So my bike was in my room. Where me and my sister shared the room. My bike was like in my corner of the room, but the little bike that he would ride, we had to put it in the closet. So, everything's in the closet or whatever. So I told him, my mom told me, she was like, y'all can't, like, ahead of time, she told me before she went to work, she was like, yeah, I don't want y'all riding the bikes or whatever, because, we had to put the bike in the closet, and the closet's too packed. We just got to pull out a lot of stuff to bring the bike out, which was his little bike.
Oh.
I was like, okay, yes, man, we ain't gonna ride the bikes or whatever. But this boy Lil Jones was persuasive. He just kept telling us, like, man, I'm bored, man, let's ride the bikes, man. I was like, nah, man, mom said we couldn't. He was like, nah, man, come on, man, let's ride the bikes, I was like, nah, man. Some just kept telling me, like, don't listen to this fool. So then, like, he just kept telling me, let's ride the bike. He was like, man, we're gonna put everything back. Y'all know, if any of y'all that stayed in apartments or whatever, or considered, I guess, the hood or whatever, y'all know how them kids be persuading you. He's like, come on, man, let's do it. I was like, nah, man, my mom's. So I eventually gave in. So we this is what, like, I was like, okay, we're gonna get the bike. We gotta wait till my sister and them leave. So my sister and them, they had went to the pool. The pool was like, okay, I stayed right in front of the tennis court. It's like a little alley pathway or whatever to the pool. The pool was less than probably like, probably 100 feet from my apartment. So they went to the pool or whatever. It's like, y'all want to come swim? It was like, nah, we good, whatever. It was like we gonna play WWE, because I had the action figures, WWE action figures with the little. I had the ring, I had everything. I had the WWE ring. I had my boy The Rock, Stone Cold action figures. I had everything. I had the chairs, everything. So me and him in my room just playing with the mugs or whatever, playing action figures, While the other kids went to the pool, he was like, yeah, let's go ahead and get the bikes. I was thinking like, man, I shouldn't be doing this. I was like, all right, hurry up. Cause I was like, I didn't want my sister to catch us or nothing. So we in there pulling the bike. I got my bike. I rolled it up to the front door of the apartment and put it on the little kickstand. And I was trying to help him get the bike. He's like, hey, come help me. I was like, all right. So we opened up the closet, and all you see is like the handle, the little handlebar poking out. And this fool like, all right, come on, let's pull. He couldn't get it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna help you. So we both pulling, and we finally got the pull in the hole. Everything in the closet just came crashing down on us. Crashing down, like everything. And tell me why my damn sister come walking in the room as soon as everything had failed. No, I take that back. She came in once we started trying to pick everything up. When we were trying to pick everything up, she come in the damn room. And tell me why, soon as she came, she was like, oh, I'm gonna tell mom. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And I say probably like 30 minutes later or whatever. And by that time, I say probably 30 minutes later, my mom had came home. So she was already tired from work or whatever. So she went in the room trying to lay down. Tell me why my sister just get out the pool. She goes and tell my mom what happened. Oh my God, this was the worst day of my life. My mom was like, come here. She's like, Hootie. Yeah, they call me Hootie. She's like, Hootie, come here. You did all this. And my sister left it. She wouldn't let me go in the room and clean it up. I was like, oh my God, you are a hoe. She told my mom. My mom was like, come here. I didn't know what mom just like pulled out a belt. She had this one belt. It was like kind of ashy, ugly looking belt. She pulled this mud out and swung at me, hit me one time. I started running. I ran out the house. I was just running around the tennis court I was running from. She couldn't catch me. I hit the 99 speed. Chris Johnson. She couldn't catch me. She was tired. She was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna get you. So then she go in the house and get her tennis shoes. And my sister friend, her name was Edie. She was like, come on, I got you. I ain't gonna let her whoop you. Tell me why this weak ass girl lied. She tricked when you're young, I was already easily to persuade. She tricked me into going in there. Oh my God, my mom tore my ass up. She got like 5 licks and I started running again. Somehow one of the neighbors helped me call my dad, and my dad came and picked me up. He was at work. He came and picked me up and I went to work with him. That's how I avoided an ass whooping. That was the worst ass whooping I would have ever got. That's how I avoided it. Man. Right there, whatever. But yeah, I brought out the Vesper. That's 1 kill. Let's go ahead and do a tally of how many kills I get. Let me reload. That's 2 kills. Sit down, kid. Okay, is anybody else coming? I know I hear footsteps. I hear footsteps. Where is he? There you go. That's 3 kills. Sit down, kid. That's 4 kills. Sit down. And he was oh, that's 5 kills. Sit down. Am I a god or what with this gun? Am I a... Oh, that's, I don't even know how many. Was that 6 or 7? That's 8 or 9. How many kills am I getting? They can't stop me. I'm a god with this gun. I am a god with this gun. And these dudes just kept coming. Oh, oh, sit down. Headshot. Can they stop me? Uh-oh, oh, how much trouble? Sit down. Can they stop me? Please tell me, can they stop